Hello and good morning. Welcome to your morning routine masterclass. I am super excited to do this because this is something that I've been super passionate about for the last couple of years, and it's helped me so much. And if I had somebody to tell me all this stuff before, I would have been very grateful. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully you can see that. Here we go. Okay, so creating a morning routine is super simple, but can get really overcomplicated sometimes. So I'm here to lay it all out for you and make it as easy as possible because once you do these things, honestly, your life will change. It's literally life-changing stuff. It's simple and it seems straightforward, but we just overthink it, and that's just the facts. So a little bit about me, if you guys don't already know me. My name is Madison Ford. I am the creator of Manifest Madison. So I'm a manifestation coach and a mindset coach. I basically have been obsessed with personal development my entire life. I have a love for growth, learning, and expanding consciousness. So it's my mission to help raise the vibration of the planet by helping individuals focus on the important things and really bettering themselves to create a life of your dreams. This is just like, I just wish I had somebody before to kind of guide me through the simple steps of life. um, don't we all? But so I really want to make it my mission of just like, if there's stuff that I know about that's helped me, I want to put it out there for you guys just to make it easier for you because I know how much I wish I had it before. So let's get right into it. I don't want to waste any time. I'm jacked up about this. So, why a morning routine? Basically, you're going to start your day up for success. If you do these simple things, you are just going to feel so much better. You're going to improve your focus. You're going to improve organization. Keeping morning routine helps you focus on what's really important, and you'll be able to organize your thoughts more clearly, along with like just overall organization. You're going to be more motivated. You're going to increase your productivity. It's basically the domino effect. So once you achieve one thing and you feel really good about it, you're going to want to achieve all the rest of the things. Once you realize like, oh, wow, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning and I've already done X, Y, and Z, you're going to be jacked up. You're going to feel good. You're going to have more energy and you're going to want to just accomplish more. That's basically it. So, where do you start with a morning routine? I'm sure some of you, most of you, all of you have somewhat of a morning routine that you normally do. You get up, you wash your face, you brush your teeth, you make your coffee, whatever it is for you. Maybe you take your dog out for a walk. The key in a morning routine is actually starting with an evening routine. So I know you're probably looking at me like, what? I'm on here for a morning routine masterclass, not an evening routine masterclass. What are we talking about here, Madison? So it's just super simple. When I learned this, I actually read about it in a book and I was like mind blown. I was like, why have I not been doing this my entire life? Just starting yourself up for success by simply the night before, you're just going to do simple things like put the coffee in your coffee maker and put the water in so that it's ready. All you have to do is press the button. Or figuring out what you're going to wear and laying it out for you. That is a big one. A lot of us waste so much energy and time trying to figure out what we're going to wear in the morning. I know I used to. So if you do it in the evening, you have it laid out before you go to bed, and that like takes off this load of stress for you. Even maybe it's just a little stress. It makes a difference in your morning, especially if you're running behind or whatever the case. That makes a big difference. And then also write out the 5 most important things that you need to accomplish tomorrow, non-negotiable. So that when you wake up in the morning, you already have a clear idea of what you're doing today. What do you need to get done first? And that creates just helps with the domino effect of creating things and going and going and going. So the morning practices that we're going to talk about today, these are the key ones that I find just make my life so much better. So breath work, meditation, gratitude and affirmations, journal and visualize, read 10 pages, move your body for 30 minutes, and get outside. So when you do these things in the morning, you're just going to feel so accomplished. You're going to feel so much better. And some of you might be looking at me right now like, Madison, how the fuck am I going to fit all these things into my morning routine? Don't worry. We're going to cover it. We're going to go over it. It's a lot easier than you think. One of the easiest things to do is stack habits. So for example, if you already do meditation, then just stack breath work with it. Maybe you're going to add your breath work before or after you meditate. And then that already creates this, it's just stacking on top of the habit. So it's easier for you to continue doing that and not feel overwhelmed, right? And you can do that with any of them. Then maybe you're going to add 10 pages afterwards, whatever it is that works for you. So breath work. Why breath work? This honestly, I actually just added breathwork into my morning routine this year, and it has honestly changed my life. It makes me feel so much better when I wake up. I do it as soon as I wake up. I go into breathwork and meditation, and it's been incredible for me. So it reduces stress and inflammation, alkalizes your blood, okay, releases DMT in the brain. Specific ones do different things. Promotes personal growth, helps process emotions and trauma. Okay, that's huge. We all deal with so many things every single day, big or small, but doing things like this actually help us process it, heal, and move forward. So there's a ton of different ways that you can do this. You could look up on YouTube. Wim Hof, he has amazing ones. I'm actually going to probably link below my list of the morning routine things that I listen to. So there's some Wim Hof techniques in there for sure. You can use it in the morning. You can use breath work when you are anxious. There's simple ones that you can just like breathing in for 4 counts, holding for 4 counts, and letting go for 4 counts. And doing that is actually really good for if you're super anxious, you're stressed, and you can do that anywhere. You can do that in the car, you can do that at work. It's not a big deal. Nobody's going to notice, but that makes such a huge difference. So when you learn these little techniques that you can just stick in your pocket and keep for later, it's really, really good. So I highly suggest looking up Wim Hof if you haven't already. There's a ton of different videos on YouTube. You can just scroll and find anything. You can also use breathwork to help you sleep. So I know I have a really hard time sleeping sometimes, and I will just do some breathwork and it'll help me, and it helps to calm the mind. Meditation. This is huge. I mean, if you're not meditating already, what is holding you back? What is holding you back? This can literally change your life. So just a few things and reasons that I love meditation. If you don't already meditate, listen up. So it reduces stress, it promotes mindfulness and spirituality. Key here though, you do not have to be spiritual to meditate. I know a lot of people think that you do not. It just helps you connect with yourself. It promotes self-love, confidence, the knowing of yourself. Because how often do you actually sit with yourself and turn off the rest of the world and go inward and go, who am I? Where am I from? What do I want? You know, it helps you really connect with yourself on a level that you just can't seem to do otherwise. And it improves productivity, planning, organization skills, all that kind of stuff. I just did a podcast episode with my girlfriend Carly, and we talked all about meditation. I might link it here so you can go and check that out as well, because it's really good. And I could talk about meditation for a long time, but there's a lot of stigma around it as well, as like, yeah, it has to be spiritual. No, you don't have to be spiritual. And also like overthinking it. Like, remember that you do not have to turn off your thoughts. Meditating is a way that you can go inward and acknowledge your thoughts, acknowledge what's going on in your life, and acknowledge the hustle and bustle of things, but then also let those thoughts pass and then allow yourself to get into the calm state and really realize like what's going on a deeper level. So if you don't already meditate, I highly suggest it. Start out 10 minutes a day, okay? There's so many different ways you can start out. You can start out with a guided meditation. There's so many apps now, which is amazing. So there's the Calm app, there's Insight Timer, there's a whole bunch of other ones that are free. Or you can even go on YouTube and find a ton of free meditations. There's really good ones from Dr. Joe Dispenza, a ton of other people. Highly suggest. Gratitude. Okay, so this one's super special. I love gratitude in the morning because when you start your morning off with gratitude, you literally cannot have a bad day. You are starting off feeling grateful for everything that you already have, feeling grateful for what's coming to you, feeling grateful for the people that are around you, the things that you have, and just life in general. So when you start off your morning feeling so filled with love and happiness and gratitude, how are you going to have a bad day? You can't. So this is why these things all go together so well, right? So when you do the breath work and you meditate and you give gratitude, you're living in this vibrational state of just being so high and feeling so much love. And yeah, you can't have a bad day when you're feeling like that. Affirmations, this also goes hand in hand. So if you don't already do affirmations, I highly suggest it. If you don't know what an affirmation is, it's an I am. So for example, I am powerful, I am loved, right? So these are things that you can do every single day to make yourself feel more confident, to manifest quicker, and reprogram your brain to think more positively, because we're thinking about negative things all the time. Our brain automatically thinks more negative than it does positive. So the more that we can put into our daily routine to think more positively and reprogram our brain that way is amazing. Affirmations, for example, I talked about this before on my podcast, is like, I was feeling really negative about my body. I'd gained weight and I was just not in a good mindset. I was talking poorly about myself. My thoughts inside my head were not good. I was looking at myself in the mirror and going like, oh my God, like, you're so fat, you fat piece of shit. Like, really mean to myself. And I woke up one day, like, with the combination of my boyfriend being like, I can't listen to you say these bad things about yourself anymore. Like, this is terrible. You need to do something about it. And me being like, I don't want to be that person that's constantly talking bad about myself. And I never had been that person before. So I knew it was time to change. I didn't want to be like that. So I simply started off with an affirmation every single morning, writing down, I love my body. And when I started, I did not believe it. I literally wrote it down like, I love my body, cringing as I was writing it down. But by the end of the week, I felt a little bit better about it. By the next week, I felt even better about it. Now it's been months and I look at my body and I see progress. And I see somebody who is working on themselves and that loves themselves instead of looking in the mirror and going, you fat piece of shit. That's a big difference. That's a huge difference. And all simply because, for one, I wanted change. For two, I put in a little bit of work. I just wrote out and I wanted to retrain my brain and tell myself, I love my body. I'm beautiful. I am powerful. That's life-changing stuff right there. So, and it's simple. That takes maybe 2 to 5 minutes out of your day. So some things that you can do if you're wanting to manifest more money, be very specific about the amount that you want to manifest. Talk about this a lot, but these are just some prompts that I have here. Examples: I am making 10K a month. I am powerful. I am a magnet for abundance. I am in love with my body. So yeah, these are all great ones, and whatever feels right to you, whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever your goals are, incorporate this in your daily routine. Journal and visualization. So you can see these things also go hand in hand, right? So when it comes to journaling, learn to love your journal, because honestly, I had the hardest time with this before, but now that I finally do it, I love it. It makes me so much happier. It literally helps you prioritize yourself. It also promotes better mood. So you're able to actually track your day-to-day symptoms to figure out like what triggers you, what you're upset about, what's going on with you when you're not actually thinking about it day to day. We have so many conversations in our head, talking to ourselves, saying our self-talk isn't always good, right? We're always saying something, complaining about something. Oh God, this happened today, like fucking over it or whatever. So when you're journaling these things out, you're able to actually track things and go, oh, this happened yesterday, and I'm starting to realize a pattern, and this thing actually triggers me. Why does that trigger me? And then you can go in and really learn more about yourself. It also promotes positive self-talk, right? So like I was just saying, we're constantly having conversations in our head. If you can actually get that on paper, you can utilize that and learn from it and really grow from it. So that's a really great thing to do, especially in the mornings. And then visualization. So you can do this in a ton of different ways. I like to do a guided visualization by Tony Robbins every morning. I do it after my breath work and meditation. And it just puts me in a very good spot, makes me feel really excited about what's to come. But you can do this in a ton of different ways. You could journal it out. You could write a mission statement that you can read, or write out your goals, stuff like that. Read it daily. Listen to guided visualizations. Like I was telling you, Tony Robbins has really, really good ones. He also has like gratitude and visualization ones. So you can kind of put those together, which is awesome. Figure out what works for you. You can also visualize in your meditation and stuff like that. So read 10 pages. So this one is awesome. I mean, it's just simple. You read 10 pages, it's not a lot to read, but when you do this, you feel so accomplished. Like I have already read 10 pages in the morning and it's not even 8 o'clock or whatever time, because a lot of the time we forget to read. Or even reading at night is great too, but if you're reading 10 pages in the morning, you have gotten that out of the day and you're setting yourself up for success. It's the domino effect, like I was saying. You do one thing and then you feel good about it, so you want to do another thing, and then you want to accomplish another thing. It's just promoting more and more and more. So it helps you feel more motivated. You feel like you've already accomplished so much. And also the Miracle Morning. So if you have not read the book The Miracle Morning, definitely go read it. This is honestly based off of that. It's just creating such a great lifestyle is what it is. And all these things are in there. So definitely go read it. You can get it on Amazon or anywhere. Move your body for 30 minutes. So this one is totally self-explanatory in my opinion, is move your body for 30 minutes once a day, okay? But if you were doing it in the morning, you are going to set yourself up for absolute success. You're going to feel absolutely amazing. I know if I do not work out first thing in the morning, in my morning routine, I feel sluggish. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel unaccomplished, unmotivated. So when I get a workout in, I feel amazing. I feel like I could literally take on the world. Like, if you can do that, and we all can, it's just simple things. It's setting aside the time and doing it. You could do an at-home workout. You could do a HIIT workout, go for a jog, go for a run, go for a walk even, do some stretching, do some yoga, like dance, shake, move, whatever you got to do, whatever makes you happy, do it and get it in the 30 minutes the 30 minutes in the morning, and then get outside. So this has actually become one of my favorite things to have in my morning routine. It's just so good. I have made it like non-negotiable, rain or shine, I have to go for a walk. So I do my workout. Sometimes I don't feel like doing a full-on workout. So what I'll do is just go on a really long walk. I'll go on a walk instead of like a 15-minute walk. I'll go on a 45-minute walk, and I'll do a power walk instead of just casually strolling. Stuff like that. So that's what I mean when I say like do what's right for you. It's not going to be exactly the same every day. You're not going to feel exactly as motivated or amazing every single day. But what you can do is make these, like, combine the things, stack the things, and make them right for you. So yeah, get outside, like listen to the birds chirping in the morning, smell the fresh air. Like, just something about fresh air in the morning is life changing. It sets you up with just feeling so amazing. And the combination of all these things, okay? So when you do all of these things, you just feel so good. Bonus is do not look at your phone for the first half hour to hour in the morning, and notice how much better your mental health is. So what we do is, as a society, we sleep with our phones beside our bed. Okay, so they're the last thing we look at night, and they're the first thing we look at in the morning. That's what we're telling our brain is the most important thing for us. So it's not your spouse that you're gonna give a kiss in the morning first, you're going to look at your phone and then you're going to go, oh, and give your spouse a kiss. That's crazy, okay? So what my mission really is to spread awareness on this, because we don't think about it. It's second nature at this point. We're just so consumed by it. So if you can put your phone away and not look at it for the first hour of the day, ideally, while you're doing this entire morning routine, do not look at your phone, and tell me how much better your mental health is, because it's going to be a huge difference. When we look at our phone the first thing in the morning and the first thing we see is a missed text message or a missed call, or, oh my God, it's so-and-so's birthday, I need to message them right now, we are literally setting our morning up with anxiety, stress. Like, that's what you're setting your morning up with, instead of feeling amazing, feeling motivated, feeling positive. You're feeling stressed out. You wonder why you're feeling so stressed out all the time. It's literally this thing. I know a lot of us have to work from our phones and all that kind of stuff, but set aside the time, make it non-negotiable. And if you have to put it on silent or put it on do not disturb, do it. Do that and tell me how much more amazing you're going to feel. So if you are still wondering, like, okay, Madison, that's a lot of stuff. I love the idea of all those things. I want to incorporate them into my daily routine, but how the fuck am I going to make the time? So the simple answer to that question is wake up earlier. Start with waking up an hour earlier than normal, and you should be able to fit all these things in there. Now, if waking up an hour earlier than normal is daunting to you, start in increments. So start waking up like 15 minutes earlier. And you could do this over the course of like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or like I said, whatever feels right for you and your body. Listen to your body always, but start with 15 minutes earlier, and start with adding breathwork and meditation, or start by adding reading or walking, getting outside. Start with whatever is calling you, and then stack those habits on top of each other, and then wake up 15 minutes sooner and add another thing. 15 minutes sooner, add another thing, right? And stack it and make it comfortable. You don't have to jump all into it all at once. I know I'm the type of person that's like, all or nothing, which has its pros and cons, can really stress me out sometimes. Other times it really makes me feel good. So this is the whole thing. It's just finding what works for you, and always, always, always listening to your body. But I can tell you, when you add these things into your routine gradually or all at once or whatever, maybe you already have a few of these things in your morning routine, so it's easier to add a few more. You're going to feel so much better. It's going to be life-changing, because it's been life-changing for me. And I know when I talk to some of my other girlfriends that do this, it just starts your day off with absolute success. It makes me feel way more motivated to run my business, to do more in my business, accomplish more. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you want to work closer together with me, shoot me an email. I would love to work with you. And my website is manifestmadison.com. You can find me on all social medias, Instagram, Facebook page at Manifest Madison. My email is admin@manifestmadison.com. If you have any questions or you want to work together or anything like that, just shoot me an email. But otherwise, it was amazing sharing this time with you. Thank you so much for hopping on. Those of you that are here live with me, I appreciate you. I love you. And I hope that this helps you in any way. And please, please, please reach out to me and tell me how it goes for you. If you're implementing some of these things, or if you already do these things, let me know. Let me know how they are for you. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. I will see you on the next one.